Most people don't lose in life because they're weak. They lose because they refuse to face what's true. And the moment you finally see the truth about yourself, it doesn't feel empowering. It hurts. It stings. It humbles you. Sometimes it even breaks you, because the truth doesn't care about your comfort. It only cares about your freedom. And there are 6 brutal Stoic truths about life and power that most people avoid their entire lives. Not because they're complicated, but because they're painful. Painful to accept, painful to admit, painful to live by. But here's what most people don't realize. The same truths that make you cry are the ones that will finally set you free. This is where everything changes. The first brutal Stoic truth most people can't accept is this: nobody is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not society, not luck, not some perfect moment in the future. You are on your own. And that realization hurts, because deep down, most people are waiting for support, waiting for recognition, waiting for someone to notice their struggle and step in. You see it everywhere. People waiting for motivation, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for someone to believe in them before they believe in themselves. But life doesn't work like that. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and still reminded himself every morning, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Notice what he didn't say. He didn't say someone will guide you. He didn't say someone will rescue you. He said your power lies in your own control. That's it. This is where everything changes. The moment you accept that nobody is coming, you stop waiting. And when you stop waiting, you start building. Because waiting is comfortable. Responsibility is painful. But responsibility is freedom. Most people stay stuck because they secretly want someone else to carry the weight of their life. But the moment you carry it yourself, you become dangerous in the best way possible. Now listen carefully. The second brutal Stoic truth that makes people uncomfortable is this: you are not special. Yes, you heard that correctly. You are not uniquely chosen, not uniquely cursed, not uniquely gifted. You are just another human with potential. And that realization crushes the ego, because most people want to feel exceptional without doing exceptional work. They want recognition without discipline, respect without consistency, results without sacrifice. But here's what most people don't realize. Believing you're special without proof keeps you average. Because if you already believe you're exceptional, why would you push harder? Epictetus said, first tell yourself what you want to be, then do what you have to do. Not dream, not talk, not fantasize, do. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards execution. Imagine 2 men. One believes he's destined for greatness. He talks about it constantly, thinks about it constantly. The other assumes he's average and works relentlessly to become more. 5 years later, one still talks, the other has results. This is where everything changes. The moment you stop seeing yourself as special, you start becoming exceptional. Because now you know everything must be earned. Now here's the third brutal truth most people avoid. People don't think about you nearly as much as you think. That embarrassment you keep replaying, they forgot it. That mistake you're ashamed of, they moved on. That opinion you're scared of, they're too busy thinking about themselves. But here's what most people don't realize. You are the center of your world, not theirs. Most people are too focused on their own insecurities, their own problems, their own survival, to spend significant time judging you. And this realization can feel painful because it means your failures weren't that important. Your absence isn't always noticed. Your presence isn't always remembered. But here's the freedom hidden inside this truth. If people aren't thinking about you that much, you're free to act without fear, free to fail, free to try, free to reinvent yourself. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most of your fear exists only in your mind, not in the world. This is where everything changes. The moment you stop living for others' opinions, you start living for your own growth. And growth begins where approval ends. Now the fourth brutal truth that hits hard. Comfort is destroying you. Slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. You think comfort is safety, but it's decay. Every time you avoid discomfort, you weaken yourself. Every time you choose easy over necessary, you lose edge. Look around. Most people are comfortable. Comfortable but dissatisfied. Comfortable but unfulfilled. Comfortable but restless. They want better lives, but they don't want harder days. And that contradiction keeps them stuck forever. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is endurable, then endure it." He wasn't glorifying suffering. He was teaching resilience. Because the man who avoids all discomfort becomes fragile, and fragile men break under pressure. But here's what most people don't realize. Discomfort is the price of transformation. You can either be comfortable and stagnant or uncomfortable and evolving. Not both. This is where everything changes. The moment you stop chasing comfort and start chasing growth, your life begins to expand. Now listen closely. The fifth brutal Stoic truth most people resist is this: you are responsible for your reactions, always. Not your parents, not your past, not your environment, not your circumstances. You. Yes, life can be unfair. Yes, people can betray you. Yes, situations can hurt you. But your response, that's yours alone. And this truth hurts because it removes all excuses. You can no longer blame, no longer justify, no longer hide behind circumstances. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Two people can face the same hardship. One becomes bitter, the other becomes disciplined. One collapses, the other adapts. Same event, different reaction, different life. This is where everything changes. The moment you take full responsibility for your reactions, you reclaim control over your life. No one can emotionally control you unless you allow them. No one can break your peace unless you hand it to them. And once you understand this, you become emotionally unshakable. Now here's the sixth and most brutal Stoic truth of all. Life will end sooner than you think, not someday far away, sooner than you expect. Time is not slow. It only feels slow when you're young and distracted. Years pass quietly. Opportunities disappear quietly. Energy declines quietly. Life moves quietly. And one day, you realize time is no longer abundant. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think, not to create fear, but urgency. Because when you truly accept mortality, you stop wasting time on meaningless things, petty arguments, pointless validation, endless hesitation, fear of judgment. You start focusing on what matters: growth, discipline, peace, purpose. But here's what most people don't realize. Remembering death clarifies life. When you know time is limited, you stop living carelessly. This is where everything changes. You stop delaying your potential, stop postponing your discipline, stop waiting for perfect conditions. You act now, because now is all you truly have. And here's the truth tying everything together. These 6 Stoic truths are not meant to comfort you. They're meant to awaken you. Yes, they can hurt. It hurts to accept no one is coming. It hurts to accept you're not special yet. It hurts to accept people aren't thinking about you. It hurts to accept comfort is weakening you. It hurts to accept full responsibility. It hurts to accept life is short. But hidden inside that pain is freedom. Because once you accept reality fully, you stop fighting it. And the moment you stop fighting reality, you start mastering it. You stop seeking rescue. Start building strength. Stop seeking validation. Start building value. Stop fearing discomfort. Start embracing growth. Stop blaming circumstances. Start controlling reactions. Stop wasting time. Start using it deliberately. This is where everything changes. You become calm, clear, focused. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Stronger in discipline, stronger in self-control, stronger in awareness. And a man who accepts these brutal truths cannot be easily manipulated, cannot be easily distracted, cannot be easily broken, because he no longer lives in illusion. He lives in reality. So if these truths hurt a little, good. That means you're finally seeing clearly. And clarity, even when painful, is the beginning of real freedom. Now ask yourself honestly, will you continue living in comforting lies, or will you face the brutal truths that can finally set you free?